Hello and welcome to today's video. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to watch this video. If you're new here, I'm Melissa and I like kids consignment sales. So that is what we're talking about today. Check out my playlist of hauls. I have done hauls on what I have bought from kids consignment sales in the past, and I will link up above a past video that I explained a little bit more about the consignment sale process and me actually selling. I'll do a little bit of that in this video, but that one goes a little bit more in depth. So we're just gonna jump right in. I did actually a different consignment sale this year than one that I normally do. So the one from the previous videos, I did the larger one that actually goes, I think it's like a whole week or almost a week. It's a more of like a commercial thing, so it is a business. So when I purchase stuff there, I have to pay sales tax, so the profits that the consignment sale makes goes to the business owner, you know, whatever. They hire people to work during the consignment sale. I do think they have volunteers too, that you can, like, if you volunteer then you can get an early ticket. The proceeds, like the profit, the portion, I guess, that I don't get of my sales does go to a business, but I actually make more because they are able to spend money on advertising and that kind of stuff. I did donate all the rest of my items, and they give the donations to foster families in the area, like in my area, people who've recently adopted children, and a great family resource center that is also here in this area. So some really good places that they have my extra items go, so I was happy about that. But right now I am just going to roll some footage of me getting all of my items together. I have to put them a certain way on hangers for clothes. I have to, these ones are a little bit different tags. I can't just print them off. I enter this one, they have like a app, and I can enter through voice my items, like the description, size, price, and if I want it to be discounted. So all of those things, and that actually sped up my process a lot. Instead of manually entering them on the computer, printing them, and cutting them out, I did have to purchase these little white tags, so there is a cost associated with that. I think those were about $12, but I got like 5,000 or something. So future consignment sales that I'm going to do, I will have those, and then they actually printed out the labels that stick on it, and I got them and attached them to the tags, so the labels attached to the tags, yes. So let's go through all of that process. Okay, so these are all of the bags that are ready to go to the consignment, and then all that stuff on the couch is actually just going to be donated. But Gotta pack it in my car now. Okay, so it's all loaded, ready to go, and I'm actually going to donate any items that don't sell, so all of this stuff will be going out of my house, and I'll have to take the separate donations off a different day. Alright, so after that, after everything was loaded in my car, I went and dropped off. It was a super easy drop off. I signed up for the one that was literally like, I can't remember what it was called, but I stayed in my car. I filled out like a form when I first got there, and then backed up my van to the door, and literally people came and took all of my stuff. And that was it. I think because I was donating all the rest of the items, if they had a problem with any of them, they just went straight into the donation pile, which I was a-okay with. So, super easy process. It was like a kind of long line, so probably that took me maybe 20 minutes or so. And then, of course, it was the entire sale week. They start with tickets that you can purchase online, which are a bit pricey in my opinion. And then they let, consigners and volunteers come. They have early shopping passes for expectant mothers, for foster families, for adoption families. They have just like early tickets in general that me as a consigner can give out. They're not like the super early, so they have like tiers basically. So they have those kind of like pre-sale days where you have to have a ticket to get in, and then they have open to the public days, and then they have a couple half price days. So one of the things I also really liked about this consignment sale is I could log in and I could see my sales like real time. So I just kind of looked at the end of every single day and saw like what my total was at, and that was really, really nice to be able to see and kind of like monitor my progress and how much money I was making. So I really liked that about this consignment sale. Okay, let's talk money. So I got 65% of the total of my items. Another thing with this sale, they did not let me put any item below $3. So if I had some clothes that I was like, really, this is like $1 clothes, I would just bundle them together with other ones to make it worth $3 for somebody to pay. So I think because I had to price my items a little bit higher, I was able to make more money because they advertised, because the sale was so long. All of these things I think factored into me being able to make more money at this consignment sale than any consignment sale I have ever sold at before. So I got 65% of my sales. I did have to pay a consignor fee, which this is a bit of I didn't really like about this consignment sale. Nowhere when I was signing up, when I was doing research about it, did it say that I would have a $10 consignor fee. Literally nowhere. It even said, I think there was a question on the website that said, is there a consignor fee? And it was super ambiguous, what's the word for it? It was a not straight up answer. It wasn't like, yes, $10 will be taken out. It was, not clear at all. It didn't have a price, and I really did not like that about this. So I didn't find out that I was having $10 taken out until like an email closer to the time of the actual sale. Whatever, take my $10. Really wish you had told me up front. Pretty annoying. Also, the other thing that I really didn't like about it, they have like a couple rules listed on their website, but I was getting stuff together based on those rules and what I had done in the past, and then I would get an email and it would say, oh, remember you have to do this certain thing, and I'm like, oh no, you never told me that I had to do that certain thing. So I had to go back and like redo some stuff. For example, plastic hangers, that was an email and it was like, make sure you're only using plastic hangers, and I've used metal hangers in the past because they're easy to pin onto, and yeah, I had to go back and like redo stuff. So couple of negative items on that side, but let's get into the money. Okay, so $10 fee, I got 65% of my sales. And the total check that I got, because they took the $10 off of it, was $175.58. The most I have ever made at a consignment sale. So I was pretty happy about that. And like I said, because of the way they have it set up, it really didn't take me as long to get things together and tag them. I'm going to estimate probably about, let's say 8 hours total in getting everything together, tagging it, and then dropping it off and picking up my check. Let's just say 8 hours total. So taking the $175.58 divided by 8 hours of my time that I spent in it, I made $21.95 per hour. Of course, I did pay money for the actual items, but that's me saying, if I had just straight up donated these items and gotten rid of them out of my house, I wouldn't have made any money back. But because of the time and effort that I put into getting everything ready for this consignment sale, I made $175. So, you know, I like to look at it that in how much money per hour in time that I am making. Well, I hope you liked today's video. Please remember to give this a thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't subscribed, and I'll see y'all next time.